Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Hitman Absolution with me, Grey Hunter, where we are being treated to the finest country music that the Hitman Absolution soundtrack can provide. I'm contractually obliged to speak over this because if I don't, I'll likely get whacked with a content ID match. And I don't like my content ID matches. They annoy me. It's that people going, hey, that's our content. And while that is usually something that I am okay with, for music it irritates me. So there's a dog here, woofity woofity woofity, and a snake. What you doing, snake? Snake? No. No. Be nice. It's not gonna be nice. Oh, poor doggy. So the mission that we're gonna do in this episode is Dexter Industries, and I love Dexter Industries. It's a lot of fun. We do manage it in a single go, actually, which is nice. Purist suit only, so I'm very pleased with that. Very, very pleased indeed. Come on, 47. Let's get this show on the road. There you go. Okay, so occasionally there will be a metal pipe in your boot of the car, but I've found that more often than not it just isn't there, and God knows why. But you don't really need it for this first section, you can pick up other stuff later. So go in here and disable security. It really is that easy. Like, you just have to get your timing right. Easy as. Grab this hammer because we'll need it, and wait for this guy to get behind the Jeep. Okay, he won't be able to see you, and go. So the backup security system is in that booth over there behind that other car. Watch out for the snakes. Now we just hide here for a minute. I do advance a little bit, so I trigger the script for two guys to have a conversation outside the security booth. Words, use them. And there they are now. And distract. Now you go away. So now we'll just pop on through here, and it really is that easy. Disable backup security, and grab that wrench because we will need it. Okay, and climb on through, and there we are. Alright, we nearly got spotted there, but it's not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. He's gone past, we're safe. This spot, nobody will see you. Not even the guy who goes and hangs out over at that locker for whatever reason. I have no idea what's in that thing, but it must be goddamn compelling. Because he just stands there and he looks inside. See him? He's just looking. And now we wait. So the reason we wait is because we want certain patrol patterns to sync up. The guy on our left, who's walking across now, there he is. Keep on walking, buddy. He is important, as is this fella who is now walking from our left to our right. He's kind of important. Not as important, but you do want them to. You do want these patrol patterns to be synced as close as possible because it gives you the most time to get in and out of places. So it's almost time, I believe. Almost. That fella's walking off on his patrol pattern. We need to wait for him to be coming back. So we're in for a little bit of a wait here. I did consider fast forwarding it, but I realized that it's kind of important to the whole thing, you know, to the whole run, that you see how this works, because while there were a few opportunities that looked like they would be perfect, they're not. They're really, really not. This game on Purist is so much about the timing. See, if we'd gone when it looked like an opportune moment, when everyone was looking the other way, we would have walked through and got caught by that guy. Big problem. Very big problem. But we're almost ready to go. Almost, almost. Just waiting on our other friend. There he is. You can probably see him through the car windscreen. There we go. I've got a little bit better of a view of him now. So he is heading back to his starting position. But we need to distract the two guys in the security booth. So, Wrenchwood ho! And now we get our silver bullets. And distraction. And now we run. Well, crouch walk. Okay, so what you want to do when you get up to this point is to get in here straight away and crouch right up against this wall. Don't worry about being spotted from behind. It's not going to happen. Not gonna happen. You are protected by the gunshot that you fired and the other guy who's concentrating on the car more. He will sort of see you. Don't worry about it. And now we go. Because what we want to get down here is the evidence. You can't always leave it. If you leave it, you can just go straight for the exit and you'll be fine. But I like to grab the evidence on this one, on this level. It's fairly easy to get. Not particularly hard, as long as you get your timing right. And now we just wait here. Now I'm looking like this, using the third person cam, because I want to see if there's a guy who walks towards the door that we need to exit from, which is at the opposite end of that hallway. There he is. He's important because you don't want to walk up to the door and have him be there, because you'll get spotted, and that is bad news. So what we can do is the reverse of the tactic we used to get in here. We'll just go hide behind this area and wait. You'll be safe so long as the other guy doesn't get distracted and come back too early. It can happen. I've had him come back and catch me a few times, but I think that was because I disrupted his pattern somehow. But as soon as that guy goes, just get out. You're all safe, and pick that lock. I can't imagine why you would ever stop picking the lock if you had already started, because most of the time you will still finish before someone sounds the alarm. I don't know. So this place is kind of cool. I do like this one. I take out the guard here. There's no real reason to take him out. You don't have to, but it makes this section substantially easier, and it's just a personal preference. If I don't have to have him around, it makes things easier for me. Did a little spin there. I will swivel. And you stay in there with the saw blade. Yes, you. So grab that gun and we will sabotage the gaming system, because this will let us get the other piece of evidence that we've encountered so far. It's on top of their gaming system.
Just as I'm about to kick your ass.
Yeah, just fix the goddamn cable and we'll see who's kicking whose ass.
As you can see, two warriors pitted in deadly game battle.
Yeah.
And evidence. Now over we go. And now we just have to hide over here. I swapped the screwdriver for the metal pipe because the metal pipe is easier to aim. The screwdriver is it's a weapon, right? But it's a throwing weapon as well as a melee weapon. So when you aim it, occasionally if people walk in front of you, like that guy just did then, it'll decide that what you really wanted to do was aim at their head.
No sign of it.
To get a kill, when no, you didn't. So we'll just crouch next to this fella. He'll turn any second. There he goes. And we'll quickly make our escape. Go, go! Alright, cool. So we are now safe. This area we cannot be caught anymore unless we do something ridiculously stupid like run. And then we'll edge over this ledge. Cool, cool. Now behind me, I think I turned to show it. There is a submachine gun. You don't need to go get a submachine gun, but you know, if you're doing the collectibles challenges to collect everything on the levels, then it's nice. And here we are. And that is Dexter Industries. There it is. The factory. Okay. So now we head on down. You don't really have to run there. I just, you know, I tried this level so many times at this point. But I just wanted to get past this area very quickly once I finally managed to get it. I did painstakingly try to get this whole level of Dexter Industries in one go. Finally did it. It was nice. So we'll just continue on down this way. Get stuck on the stairs. Come on, 47. There you go. Stairs aren't insurmountable after all. And we will lose some frames for a second there. And then down we go. Go on down. And we will hide. Because this is the next area that we need to go through. So you need to keep something between you and the guy who's hanging out on the extreme left up there. Because he will see you. His cone of vision reaches to here. It is a scary cone of vision, and I do not like it. I do not like it one bit.
Wait, have we checked here?
Yeah, I've been there. Don't worry, we got it covered. We've been working these mines for a long time. We know the place inside and out.
But yes, you will not stop 47.
True. come on. We won't be doing our job by staring at this map all day.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Okay, so there is a third piece of evidence for this section, for this level, I guess you would call it, this overall grand spanning level. So we'll go grab it. As long as you keep something between you and the guy up there, you're okay. So we go from wall to wall and make our escape. Awesome. Now we do need this wrench. It is a very important tool. There's usually a helicopter. I tried to get a view of the helicopter, but could not see it. And now we wait for this fellow and his friend, who is coming along momentarily. There he is.
We can't still make it, can we?
Sure as hell better try.
And now we will shadow them. There we go. So you could pick up a keycard in the previous section of the level in the sawmill, but you don't need to. You can just follow those guys. So long as you don't bump into them, you're pretty much fine. Now there are mines around here. You do get special challenges regarding them, but you don't really want to use them unless you have to, because, well, they explode, they kill people. Hitman's not about killing people, except the targets he's got assigned. So we're going to camp out here for a little bit, because we need to wait for these guys to finish their pep speech, their pep talk. They want cake. They really do. I know I'd want cake in that situation. Cake is amazing. Okay, so they'll go about their business. You don't really have to worry about any of them. There are 3 people in total that you really have to worry about. That guy on the left and the 2 guys standing by the door. So, guy on the left, we'll call him Billy Bob. Billy Bob is annoying. Billy Bob likes to wander around. And when Billy Bob likes to wander around, 47 can't do shit. 47 cannot get shit done. 47 has to wait until Billy Bob has decided to fuck off. So Billy Bob is coming over towards us. Don't worry, he will not see your glorious bald dome. He sees nothing. Like Jon Snow, he knows nothing. Come on, Billy Bob, fuck off. Now that other guy who just walked across from right to left, you don't have to worry about him. He's not a big deal. He's not going to be a problem whatsoever. Billy Bob, though, you might have been tempted to go if you weren't watching where Billy Bob went. But going now would be a very, very bad plan, because Billy Bob is actually looking out towards you. There he goes. So he's gone. And now all we have to do is get to here. Throw one object over that way. There's another object here, another wrench. Throw that over there. And the 2 noises at roughly the same time distract both guards, leaving that entrance free for us to just, well, in we go. You saw nothing, stealthy as fuck. So there's this guy and another one.
Hey, dude.
Yeah, what is it?
We gotta talk. Understood.
Okay, let's walk.
They gotta talk. They gotta walk and talk, which is helpful for us because now we can move on. Now occasionally, if you're really lucky and you manage to get in here fairly fast, you'll be able to just follow them by going over to the right and shadowing them. But a lot of the time you will encounter this guy. He likes to wander about. He's patrolling, so hide behind this minecart, because if you don't, he will see you. Yeah, his patrol pattern, you can't just hide behind where I was hiding when I spotted him, because he'll see you, which is annoying, but you can't go around the other side because those 2 will see you with their peripheral vision. It's nice that they have peripheral vision, but it would be nicer if they didn't. So now we have to wait for him to go away. Come on. That's the way. And now we follow him. So don't worry too much about the sounds of static you're hearing. It's just those guys going, hang on a minute, what's that over there? But they won't see you for long enough, as long as you do this quickly. There we go. So now, just head down. The 2 guys who are having a walk and talk conversation, that's them there. They're not going to worry about you. They're not important.
I'll have it after the fight. I got
now, if you want to get all the points for this level, you actually have to go down here first, so that you get the restore power objective. You can just restore the power, but you won't get as many points.
Hey, what do you care?
So pull that lever, and then hide. You saw nothing.
Ain't gonna be a next time.
And now we go. So you do have to be fairly quick getting down to the elevator and actually going, but you don't don't want to run. If you run, you will be hurt. It's gonna happen. It's a thing. It will transpire. So start that generator. And then wait for the lift. You should be fine. As long as you haven't made any noises that you shouldn't have. And off you go. Awesome. So we've made it through, and we are on to the final section. The final section of Dexter Industries. Now I did include, in a minute or so, the challenge to shoot 3 people on the bridge. I think it's called Under the Bridge Part 3. And I included it because when I was practicing this level, I was wandering around as a guard and I found the sniper rifle. I was like, you know what, I haven't done that particular challenge, so I will. So it should be here. Yep, there we go. So you got a sniper rifle here, it's silenced, so you can just wander on up. Nice as you please, and then... blap. Blap. And number 3, come on. There's number 3. So the achievement, it's not really an achievement, it's not a Steam achievement, it's just a Hitman challenge, is to kill those 3 guys within the span of about 15 seconds. It's not particularly difficult, but it is kind of fun. It made it a lot easier for me to get into the damn compound. There's a sniper rifle, we won't be taking that. What we will do is we will follow this guy. Careful not to walk in front of him, because, you know, walking in front of him is kind of going to tip him off. And then we head over to the left. And down we go. I said down we go, Hitman. There you go. Good job, 47. Now you want to progress slowly along this way, because you don't want to be underneath somebody when they're standing at the edge. Because if you're underneath them when they're standing at the edge, they can and will see you. So that's why I stop here. Because that way we're not directly underneath this guy. If you're directly underneath him, well, he'd have to be a blind bat not to see you, or be wearing his sunglasses at night. I'm still trying to edge closer though. I'm like, come on, I can get a little bit closer. Come on, 47, you can do it, you can do it. And he's like, no, don't want to. That's a bad plan, man. Okay, he's gonna go away. Don't worry about him turning towards you, because he won't see you unless you are directly beneath him. I don't get why, but whatever. And now we wait for this fella. He is just completely and utterly uninterested in the ground below him. He is looking out majestically into that horizon. He's going, man, I could have been anything. I could have been anything that I wanted. And here I am, guarding Dexter Industries. Fuck my life. There we go. He's off to contemplate it on the other side of the bridge. And away we go. You can pass directly behind him, but it's a little iffy because sometimes you'll nudge him, and yeah, he doesn't like being nudged. That man likes his personal space. So just wait for this guy to walk over and join his friend. You have the time. As soon as he turns around, go! And then just make your way over this way. There we go. And just hug the side here. As long as you do that, the guy who's facing with his back towards the fence won't notice you. It's all good. And then don't get stuck like I did. Turn on that radio. That'll distract one of the guards. And then the dogs will start barking, which will distract the other guard. There we go. And now all we have to do is get across this area. This open area can be a little bit precarious, depending on how lucky you get with those 2 guards, if they're standing in the right spots. And then up we go. There are multiple ways in, as always, to Dexter Industries proper. This is probably my favorite, because it is rather stealthy. You probably won't get caught unless you're extremely unlucky. If you make it up to the point where you can get into the section that we're in, where we turned on the radio just a moment ago, if you can get into that point, you're pretty much set. There's no way you're going to fail this level. It's not going to happen. Unless, you know, you muck it up by running when you shouldn't have, of course. So down the ladder. And safe we are. So we want this wrench. We do not want that mine. That mine is evil. it will do bad things to you.
Pay the mileage because you didn't get the odometer notarized.
So we just got to wait for this conversation to play out. Because if you go while that conversation is playing out, the trucker will see you as you try to make your way through. The trucker, well, he's having a bad day.
That's harassment. We'll have to report you for that.
Oh, he's getting reported. So throw this wrench. We need to distract a guard, but we still need the wrench itself, so hold on to it. Get in here, open that door, and he will walk on through. And then so will we. Damn you, door! Curse your sudden yet inevitable betrayal. And there we are. We are almost home free. Almost. Almost.
I'm going for a smoke, doll.
Enjoy.
Have fun with your death stick. And now we follow him because she won't turn around for whatever reason. Now, you might notice something.
Yeah, they're lying.
But that's insane.
There's an awful lot of explosives in here.
No one's gonna die.
There's one particular explosive that I'm going to demonstrate what you can do with it.
Just wants to prove a point of how safe these little bastards are.
Oh, this is just wrong.
Relax, okay? They need to be activated and tripped before they explode.
So you can come in as a corporate executive. I went and got his disguise on the practice run because it made it a lot easier. And you can just walk straight on in.
How do you do, sir? Right this way.
Now, yes, that is indeed a nuclear bomb.
But that's insane. We could all get blown.
That's exactly what you think it is. Now we do have to wait for this guard to go past, otherwise we'll get spotted. I mean, I don't know why I was so paranoid about that, considering what this bomb does, but it gives you a second or two extra time. Oh, yeah, we triggered it. Yeah. It's gonna be a bad day. Oh, there's the mushroom. And here comes the storm. You people are going to get fantastic tans hanging out here in the shadow of a nuclear fire. This gives you a game over. Unsurprisingly, you get a game over for this. Objective failed. But we're not going to do that.
Doing a spontaneous song and dance.
That would be silly. And we are not silly, we are professionals. So those two will turn around after they finish their conversation about bombs. That other fella is out of the way. And now we need to distract them. So we can gain the last bit of evidence that is right up at that desk. Gimme. Okay, and now we make our escape. I got so lucky here. That guy walking in on the right, he should have seen me. We got massively lucky and we managed to make it to this couch. And then all we had to do was wait until that guy turned around and walked off. And that guy over there turned around at the reception desk and we were free. Then all we had to do was get over here and call that elevator. I did get a little bit panicky here. I was like, no, I've made it all this way. I've made it all the way to the end. Don't you dare fuck with me now, game. But I was lucky. The game did not fuck with me. We made it in. And away we went. Freedom! So yeah, we got the top score of professional on this. I haven't found a way to actually get Shadow as an overall rating. I might just not be scoring high enough on the old mill, but we did it.